YouTube, Carson here from the Troubled Pack, bringing you my Dark Dracopals deck profile. This deck is still really good. It's not the best deck of the format, and I mean, I don't know if some of you are always going to think that it wasn't, but for me it was previously. I think it's dropped to probably the third or fourth best deck. Still very viable. I do think that it's going to top a decent amount in the top 32s, but not as much, of course. Just that might just be because a lot of people are thrown off and don't want to play it because it doesn't have its face-offs and its wavering knives. But it's still really good. The only difference is you're not going to open Draco face-off as much, and that's really the big thing. And when you have two dead scales, you're not going to be able to just add your monkey keyboard off wavering eyes. So that is hurting us a little bit. However, the deck is still really fast. It's still really good, and it's stupidly consistent still. So yeah, I'm gonna get into my profile. 3 sorcerers. This is pretty much a gimme. You need 3. 1 monkey board and 1 Skullcrobat Joker. Those are gimmies, of course. And then a lot of people are playing 2 donkeys, but 1 is definitely the right ratio. You can search it, so you can have it whenever you need it. Really, it's almost more effective that way because you can search it off Joker. Not saying that you need to, but you can search it off Joker if you already have like a sorcerer in your hand, and then you can do a second donkey and get another ad. So it's honestly perfect. I think 1 is the right ratio for it. 2 good turtles, 2 lizard draws, and 2 silver claws. So yeah, those are the only performapals I play aside of the searchers. For the the Draco Slayer or Draco part, 3 Vector, 3 Master, and 1 Luster. I still want to see. I mean, this is the one you really want to see a lot, but you want to see pretty much as many exceed rank like level 4s as you pendulum level 4s as you want. The more the merrier. So I think 3 of each is good. I didn't say that sentence very well at all, but I think you understood what I meant. These are really the core of going into your extra deck. You can do a lot more plays when you see a lot more level 4 pendulums. So this is why I want to play as many as I can, and I think it's correct to do so. For the Dark Engine, 2 Armageddon Knights, a Shadow Dragon, and a Zephyros. I still like Zephyros. Zephyros is just dumb. Shadow Dragon's okay. Would I rather play Harris over Dragon? I don't know. I don't know. If I did take this out, I would just put a Harrison and play 3 Archuna Eccentrics, but for now I'm playing 2. The only reason I kind of like both ways, it's probably pretty much the same thing. But this gives me a lot of variety in ways that I can do stuff. So I can just pop like a domain off Dragon, or I can do it off Eccentric, or I play MST too. I just like a large variety of ways to get rid of my problematic cards. So I think it's working out well. It's a good monster count. Not a ton, but not like a small amount either. I think it's really well ratioed. For the spells, of course, 1 Draco Face-Off, 2 Allures, 1 Upstart, and 1 Reinforcement, and 2 Painful Decision. I kind of like group these all into the same ratio of deck thinning. Well, sort of like draw power and deck thinning. So yeah, of course, this is like the best card. You want to see that a lot. But unfortunately, it's at 1. Allure of Darkness, it's good. You play a lot of darks. Upstart Goblin at 1. I mean, it's a free card. Reinforcement of the Army, also a free card. Can grab the... this card, like, you can open this in a scale and plus so much if Armageddon Knight goes through. Painful Decision, this card's awesome. It can fill your graveyard up with tons of stuff. So it has good synergy with Dynaster, which I mean, the card's probably the main aspect of the extra deck now. So this has good synergy with it. If you don't know what it does, it sends a copy of Master Pendulum to the graveyard. Then I can add my other copy of Master Pendulum to my hand. So it's awesome. It's really good deck thinner. 1 Unexpected Die. It's great. Foolish Burial. Soul Charge. The only reason I'm playing Soul Charge, and I really hate this card, I think it's a dumb design card because I'd rather attack, is just for late game. Because this doesn't have a really good late game like ability to regain control of a match other than this. What it does is obviously it's fast and it gets a big board early, but if they do get past it, it's really hard to recover. But this is something that totally lets that happen. One instant fusion just because Norton's at one. One MST just because I have so many other ways of doing it. I think one's like I don't want to see it a lot, but if I do see it, I'm gonna hold on to it until something's like problematic. And then for the traps, Solemn Warning, Bottomless, and Treacherous. So yeah, that's yeah. All right, that's the main deck. It was exactly 40 for the extra deck. One Ignister. I probably should get a different synchro in here just in case. But this is obviously upsetting to be at one. It's so good, or it was so good. One Norden and two Dynasters. I might bump this up to three just because you can go into it a lot and it's helpful. For the only level 8 I play is the I don't even know how to pronounce his name. Of course you're gonna play two of these. I like two of these too just because I think Castell's super good. I mean, I feel like all the time, Castell just can get rid of anything, pretty much. That's really dumb. But I don't know. If I am playing Honor Arc, so I might cut this to one and put something else in just to add variety. I don't know. We'll see. It's not like that big of a deal. One Rastlesia, one King of the Fair Limbs, one Diamond Crab King, one Diamond Direwolf, and Abyss Dweller, and Honor Arc. So yeah, that's the deck. Tell me what you guys think, and see ya.